I'm back, baby, you! In my last Temple of Chaos video, I showed you how the whole thing works, the best and the worst modifiers, and I did 3 runs in about an hour for roughly 10 divs. A few of you asked me to go harder and test it properly, so I went and smashed out 15 full 10-room Chaos trials to see what the real profit looks like. Each run only took me about 15 minutes, so we're looking at roughly 4 hours of Chaos fun time. Overall, I walked away with a full quad tab of rare gear that I haven't valued yet, plus a big pile of sellable stuff. Here's what the actual currency looked like. The soul cores were the real stars. The big hitters were the soul cores of Quipolatl at 5 divine each. Then we had a bunch of other stuff like the Quipolatls at 44x each, the Takatars at 30, the Topatante at 29, and a few absolute units like the Zopek soul core of power for 103x, and the core of ferocity for 68x. There's also a bunch of others in there. I'm not going to list them all out. On top of that, I got 15 Fate tokens, 6 Cowardly, 5 Victorious, 4 Deadly, all selling for around 2 div each right now. After adding everything up, all the Soul Cores, also the Vaal Orbs, the Chaos Orbs, the Greater Exalts, the Fate tokens, I made just over 56 Divines in total, not including any of the gear I picked up. Not gonna lie, that's pretty bloody solid for 4 hours of running around. That's roughly 14 divines per hour on average. Now, the 10-room versions are definitely the way to go if you want consistent profit. The Fate tokens alone almost pay for your time, and the Soul Cores are pure gambling upside. Even if you get average rolls, it still feels pretty good. The only downside is inventory management. You'll be absolutely chock-a-block with loot by the end. My Smith of Katava Warrior handled the stacking debuffs pretty comfortably. I'd recommend getting a tanky build or a one-shot slapping build. So yeah, Temple of Chaos is still an absolute ripper for steady currency. If you're after a bit of a mix-up, instead of mapping, this is one of the best profit makers right now. Have you been running the Trials of Chaos? What's the best soul core you've hit so far? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. If you've enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe for more profit tests and build updates, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tanky, exiles. You! Catch me live on Twitch at Master Mitch.